Hey, Mr. John, how you doing today?
Pretty good. About yourself?
I'm doing fine. It's good to see you again. And just in case you forgot, to reintroduce myself, my name is Miss Murphy.
Okay.
I will be the social worker doing your intake assessment today. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So before we get started, tell me a little bit about why you're joining our program. I know that you mentioned that it had to do with your drinking.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm here about my drinking because my wife says I have a drinking problem.
Okay. Okay. And I see that you've been drinking, and also thank you for completing the assessment for me too, for answering a lot of these questions for me. And I'm sorry, we're just going to go over some of the questions. Know that you answer on the assessment. Okay,
Okay.
sound good?
Yes.
Okay. Now I see here that you stated you've been drinking for 10 years now, and it's gotten worse over the years, and
Mhm.
that the reason why you've been drinking so much is because of the stress of work.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm aware that you feel like you've burnt a lot of bridges with families, your wife included,
Yes.
and you're here on your own free will because you do want to mend those bridges with your family and also fix the relationship with your wife.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, well, definitely, I think that we can definitely help you out with that here um, at Henry Ford College Hospital.
Okay.
Now, no, let me ask you: this be your first time doing anything for with psychiatric? No, visiting a hospital.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Now, so you don't have any history, inpatient or outpatient history.
No.
Okay. Now, see here. So let's move on here. So you don't have any previous treatment, and you stated that to your knowledge, you're not aware of any family psychiatric history.
That's correct.
Okay. Now, I know that you're married. This is your first and only marriage, and you've been married for 15 years to your wife.
Yes, I have.
Okay, you mentioned that you have two children.
Yes.
Okay, a boy and a girl.
Yes.
Okay, and which one's the oldest?
My boy's the oldest.
Okay, now I also have two, a boy and a girl. My
Mm-hmm.
daughter is the oldest.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure they keep you in toes, huh?
All the time.
Yeah, I understand that. Okay, so let me ask you, for your current living situation, I see you put here that you guys are together. You know,
Yes.
you're married, but you're living in separate rooms.
Yes,
Okay,
that's correct.
is that due to the drinking?
I don't want to say so. Yes.
Okay, okay, all right. Your children, their ages 4 and 8, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and they reside with you and your wife.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I see here you put your sexual orientation as heterosexual.
Yes.
All right, and you completed high school, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and no military history.
No.
Okay, you're a Christian. You go to church every other Sunday, and you're
Yes.
fluent in English.
That's correct.
Okay, now I see here that you do have some legal issues. You notate that you have two DUIs that happened within 6 months apart,
Yes.
and now you stated that you're still awaiting the court date for the last one. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. How did the first one go?
Um, First one, I wrecked my car
Uh huh.
and I had a few drinks, and the trooper decided to take me to jail on his own accord. So,
When you say on his own accord, and do you feel like you should not have been taken to jail?
um, I won't say I shouldn't have been taken to jail, but
Mhm.
he had other options that he could have done that I feel that he could have done.
Mhm.
Mm.
So the accident was due to you driving drunk,
Yes.
driving under the influence.
Hmm.
Well, I'm happy that you didn't get hurt, or anyone else didn't get. Did anyone else get hurt?
No, just me.
Okay, well, I'm happy about that. Um, and I'm sure you're well on your way that you can see how that could have been very bad for you
Yes.
and anyone else.
Yes.
Okay. Now moving on to substance abuse, I see here that you did say that you've been using alcohol since the age of 17, and at the age of 25 you started using it more regularly. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. You used it a lot, and in the last 48 hours you used alcohol.
Yes.
Okay. And you said that you used it during the morning time and the evening time.
Yes, and some
Okay.
during the nights.
Some during the nights? Okay. And I see that you take it orally, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Um, so you put no to a lot of things on here, but I see that you did try cocaine at the age of 21 one time,
Mm-hmm.
and you did not partake in it after that.
No.
Okay, and you inhaled that.
Yes.
Okay. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Let's go and talk about your primary drug of choice. You put alcohol.
Yes.
Okay, and you have nothing for your secondary drug of choice.
No.
Okay. Um, so when asked about your substance abuse related symptoms, you notate that you have cravings, itchings, and you get annoyed with others who complains about use. Now, you mentioned that you get annoyed with your family members, when they approach you about your drinking.
A lot. Yes. It's just one of those things. Normally I'm a calm drinker
Mm-hmm.
when I'm alone,
You're alone.
but
Okay.
then I'm around people and
Mm-hmm.
people talk. We have differences. I don't like that, so I get upset.
Okay. Okay. Um, I can understand that. Okay. Now you said that what you said that for your perception of alcohol, you feel like there is only a problem due to your wife's concern. So, are you saying that you wouldn't be concerned if it wasn't for your wife showing the concern?
For the most part, I mean,
Mhm.
I care about my wife a lot,
Mhm.
and that's the reason why I'm here today. To try
Okay.
to figure out what I can do to fix this.
That's good. It shows your willingness and your commitment to your wife. That's really good. Um, Now, and for your family perception, you said that the family think that alcohol is bad for you. You notated that your father. Well, I remember you mentioned to me before that your father used to drink alcohol when you were younger, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you don't feel like you're nowhere near your father's addiction.
I don't feel that no.
Mhm. Okay. Let's see here. Now, moving on. What's the longest period you've been in abstinence from alcohol?
About 2 months.
2 months, okay. And you said that you did try to do this abstinence 2 years ago.
Yes.
Okay. What contributed to the abstinence? You said something about with your wife. Your wife contributed to it.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Was she getting on you a little bit about it?
That's one of those things I just wanted to try to kick it on my own,
Mm-hmm.
but my attempt failed,
Mm.
per se.
Okay. Okay. Um. Let's see here. And you have no substance abuse treatment history.
No.
Okay. So no previous treatment. And you have no problems with money, no gambling or betting or anything like that. Okay, no history of self help groups.
No.
Okay, you put down here that your finance, you work at the morgue. You've been there
Yes.
for 15 years, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, you say you make about 2,000 a month.
Yes.
Okay, and you don't owe any outstanding debts,
No.
correct? Okay, that's good. Okay, now for your mental state and general appearance, you did highlight here that you can get hostile,
Mm-hmm.
when someone approaches you about drinking, and you can be guarded, right?
Yes.
Okay. You put that your motor skills are normal,
Mm-hmm.
and that your mood is irritable when approached about drinking.
Yes.
Okay. Now, you said that when you're drinking, your speech is rapid and slurred.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I see here that your thought process, you have a lot of ideas and very disorganized when drinking.
Yes.
Okay, so when you're not drinking, everything is good and normal.
Yeah, when I'm not drinking, everything is good and normal, and then reality sets in.
Okay, okay. And so your thought content is normal. You feel guilty for drinking after you're done, after you see the effects of it.
When I'm sober, I do feel a little bit of guilt, but
Okay.
then it just goes back to drinking.
Okay. And I see that you have paranoid delusions. Now, you said that those are due to the things that you see at your job, which is why you're so stressed out and started to drinking. It's because of your job.
Yes.
Okay. No, so you're seeing, you work at the morgue.
Mm-hmm.
And you mentioned that, seeing the bodies for so long and seeing your children that come through, it has an effect on you.
Yes. This is one of those things where you don't really feel it at first. But as the years go by, seeing all those dead bodies, it kind of takes a toll on you.
And so you go to drinking to try to numb those feelings? Yeah, okay. You said your concentration is preoccupied when you're drinking.
Yes.
Okay, and your attention span and judgment is very poor.
Yes.
Okay. When you're drinking. Okay. Now, I know that you do, you go to, you choose alcohol as your go-to for when you're stressed out. And you say your memory problems are short term? Okay. Now, moving on to suicidal, homicidal, and assaultive risk factors. You said that none of these are an issue for you except for assaultive behavior.
Yeah, so probably only one.
Okay. Now, so you get that behavior when you're approached about your drinking, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, see here. So I see that you do have the readiness to prevent your substance abuse, and that's good. Now, from talking to you, I can tell that you feel like the need to drink. You feel like you have the need to drink when you're stressed out.
Yes.
Okay, and you want to rebuild bridges with your family and work on your marriage.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna tell you, just from sitting here talking to you, this short period of time, I do see a willingness to want to do better. Want to work on your marriage and fix those bridges with your family. I think that willingness is very good for you. No, admitting that there is the problem is very good, because that way that we can go ahead and try to see what we can do to resolve it. Okay, and I think that you're open to group therapy, one-on-one sessions, probably even sessions with your wife, to try to help you get on the right track, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Now, so I know that you're with your family, and your family will be coming to get you from here, right?
Yes.
From when you're done with your treatment.
Yes.
Okay. Now, so you will be staying with them once you're done, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Upon discharge, you're going to return back to your previous living arrangements with your family, with your wife and your kids. You did notate quite a few here of things that you might need assistance with once you're done. You stated that you will need assistance with mental and family stressors.
Yes.
Okay, educational and employment stressors.
Yes.
Legal concerns, for your DUIs.
That's correct.
Okay, you mentioned the substance abuse providers and support group, which we can definitely help you with that as well. Financial concerns, health care, and also safety plan, and just needing further assessment and intervention for the substance abuse, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you agreed to do the 60-minute group therapy session, and we're going to put you in the blue group, okay?
Okay.
All right. Now, so just to put down here what we're going to do, you will identify and begin to problem solve the above, the substance abuse issues that you have and stressors that's connected to, substance abuse. It's the things that stress you out and make you want to start drinking.
Yes.
Okay. You are going to partake in the group sessions. You're open to one-on-one sessions and sessions with your wife.
Okay.
To try to mend that relationship and also get that support you need. I think that with the support from your family, especially your wife, that it can also help you overcome this battle, okay? And also with the possibility of changing careers, since your job is the main thing that's causing you to drink, I think that could be a good possibility, that it might be good for you to change careers. What you think about that?
I understand that. That'd be something we might have to try. But it's hard to, do something like that. You've been doing something for so long, and you just don't want to change. But it may be an avenue we might have to travel up.
Yeah, I definitely think so. And I understand you've been doing it for so long. For 15 years is a very long time. But since it's having an effect on you, and a very negative effect, we don't want that to happen. Because we only want the best for you. I think that coming here, it's going to be a good start in the right direction. And whatever we got to do to help you stay on that path, we're dedicated to doing that with you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now, thank you so much for sitting with me through this intake session. And I can't wait for us to work together on getting to a better you.
Yes, thank you for talking to me.
No problem. All right. Well, thank you so much. We'll go ahead and get you started with everything, okay?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.